confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. A late season clash, week 13 here in our EA Sports college football coverage. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
60 degrees in December.
The Aggies will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete to open the drive. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. The run inside. It Smothers. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the quarterback.
Echo, continue the music.
Quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Long way to go on 2nd down. A give to Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Townsend. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off on the counter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's going to take off. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and he capped it off with a 27-yard
I said some of it. I thought you were on the phone. My bad. I did. Okay.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh my God, bro. Get out of the huddle, man. I feel like offense shouldn't have to wait for defense and vice versa. 4-3 to snap the fucking ball.
On the run, it's Owens.
Man's got the Lil Wayne light flick sound bit.
Man, come on.
Gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I rolled it back.
And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Across the 45.
Don't touch his body.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open, if you don't sack him right away, you let him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He's changing the play. Here's Reed to throw.
Oh, whoa. Don't touch the body. Square, you're not getting nothing.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
We will pop this to the outside.
They'll move the tight end.
Oh, whoa. Good job, Omar.
Hits inside. It's Owens. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun on third down, Reed. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Just hit off somebody's head.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass.
Oh, man, I got two runners free that way. Jesus.
Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth.
Not at all.
He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Seem to be confused.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Princess. You can't hear me.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
I should have done that. Yeah,
he's got great speed. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Here comes the Texas offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Shoots it to the left.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. There he goes. Got the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field. Breaking up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe. And Zach from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Who gets the edge early in the second?
I was finna come in there, and then I saw you coming this way. What you got to do?
From the gun, it's Owens. Shakes off the defender. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Reed to throw for it on 4th. Left side is Craven. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Riley. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
You get out 2 hours early, so they say be early. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. That shit 2 days away.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Owens. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
What'd you say?
Precision blocking up front.
Nah, you gotta feed me some. Championship.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another.
Should have let you hear that music, Omar.
14-7 lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards.
You found some money?
And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Put him in the bag of the end zone. Bring that out, scary nigga. Bring that out. Let's fucking go.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Got an alley. Turning it on. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Yeah.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Yes, sir.
He ended up losing yardage
Punt
on the
that.
play.
Punt it, Omar.
Well, they were
don't lose the game right here.
Okay,
it's a quarterback run.
The yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Now he's looking in the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Longhorns are flying down. Defense in press coverage. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Arch to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen.
Echo volume 5.
Getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout.
All right, let's lock in. Lock in.
Lock this thing up before the break.
Water bottles in the refrigerator.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Boom.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Manning. Rush is on.
Get him. Yeah. Transfer, bitch.
Defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Arch Madness. Got a man. It's Brown. Brought down.
It wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Cool. I get the ball.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Jerry Bussy. Please.
From deep, it's Bussy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Where's Terry Bussy? Is he still in? Only 2 seconds left.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Reed. He wants to go deep. Makes a catch on the right side. Finds a seam. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal, trying to cash it in. In the red area, it's Owens. They put the brakes on it. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They give it back to him. He breaks a tackle.
Oh, whoa.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Manning. Here comes the heat. Left side is Townsend. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west.
Oh, catch that ball, cuz blood.
Not a great game.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Somebody.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got the back over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete, and
Let's
that's how we'll
fucking
finish
go,
this half.
boys.
We played 2
That's
quarters
exactly
here.
what we wanted.
Halftime, and we will
A
now
wild
check in
attempt
with
from a
young
wild
runners
state.
and
Let me hit that weed one more
A
time.
lot of scoreboard watching today.
Damn, I never gave it that. What you doing up
Got
there?
you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. In a little bit of hot water right now. They're down. I know we haven't even hit halftime, but anytime the #1 team in the country is losing, that's headline news. Here now, some.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Found that space and picked
Echo
up
volume
6
2.
out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Riley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd and long here. Changing the routes with his receivers. still trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick give. It's Owens.
Oh, my goodness.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team surrounding the
Man, he touched that ball, dog. What?
These punt returners
Bro,
make big
what?
plays.
He didn't touch
They
it?
make a big mistake, flipping the field position. Defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football.
Oh, my goodness.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
One more time.
With no option, you just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have
on the internet?
home crowd going absolutely bananas?
Huh?
Communication is harder.
Oh, good.
The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Can't get him to the ground. Pass to 6. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Manning on play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down.
Made it.
I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down.
Made it, fellas. We got 10 minutes left in the game.
Complete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Don't do that, bro.
It'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Aggies will try to pick it up on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Oh, pressure's coming.
The fuck out
Can't
of
make
here.
the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
I knew it. It never fucking fails, bro. If you turn it over, you're gonna get fucking scored on, bro. Jesus
And he just
Christ,
kept
dog.
running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they